Hi, I'm Gary Amoroso, Executive Director of the Minnesota Association of School Administrators. Welcome to another edition of Take 5. I want to start off by giving you an update on where we're at with the legislative session and the governor either signing or not signing the bills that were put on his desk. I want to mention that the governor has signed the Omnibus Finance Supplemental Bill, which means that the dollars that the legislature had provided for E-12 education will become a reality, as well as the policy provisions that were provided in the bill will now also become reality. If you have questions about more specifics about the bill, I will direct you to the email that we sent you from MASA on May 23rd. It's got a full detailed summary of the bill, as well as information regarding the various provisions. You may recall that the highest funded item within that bill is a $25 million pre-K grant program, which will enable districts to apply for dollars which will be used then for a 4-year-old kindergarten program. Something to consider is that there must be a minimum of 350 hours for that program, and you cannot exceed a 20 student to 1 teacher ratio. There are other things to consider also, and I think you'll be seeing from MDE in the near future an application for you to apply for those dollars. But again, if you go to the email that we sent you on May 23rd, you'll see a detailed summary of all the provisions that are contained from a financial perspective as well as from a policy perspective, and we'll be talking more about those as we go through the summer and into the fall. The pension bill that was put on the governor's desk was vetoed by the governor. He felt that the bill that was presented was not a full package and was only a partial fix to the issue. We actually agree with the governor that the bill that was put on his desk was not the full fix. You may recall that the full fix would have had a reduction in the COLA from 2 to 1% for retirees starting on January 1st of 2017, and school districts would have been required to pay another 1% for each employee, going from 7.5% to 8.5% starting on July 1st, 2017. All the bill had was a reduction in the COLA, had no new revenue coming into the state. We could not convince our friends in the legislature that this was an important thing to do and that they needed to fund it. We would only support the pension adjustment if it would have been fully funded by the state. That didn't happen. The governor said, we're not just going to penalize the retirees, therefore the bill has been vetoed. What that means is that next year there will have to be a focus from our organization as well as other ed organizations on resolving the pension issue, which will only grow over the next year. We're anticipating somewhere in the area of a $213 million challenge to be addressed for the next biennium starting in 2017. More on the pension issue, I'm sure, over the next 6 months as we move towards the 2017 session. I want to mention that the governor still has not signed the tax bill. He has a concern that there's a little word that has been omitted. The word or has been inserted versus the word and. It's something to that effect, which would cost the state over $100 million. He said that's got to be fixed. Plus, he's not pleased that the provision for the State High School League being a tax-exempt organization also was not included. And so these are things that he wants to see modified before he will agree to sign the pension bill. Will we have a special session? Time will tell. We believe that in the next week we'll hear from the governor, but again, he'll need to have the members of the leadership of the House and leadership of the Senate agree to the provisions that will be addressed. Only the governor can call a special session, but only the legislature can end the special session. With that, I want to thank you for another great year. I know some of you have already graduated your students, some of you are done with school, some of you still have to go through next week, but I think we've had a great 2015-16 school year. I want to thank you for everything you do on a daily basis for every single student in your district. Thank you for the support that you provide to the adults in your district, and I know that without the support of all of the MASA members, we would not be able to provide as high quality of an educational experience as we do to the students in Minnesota. With that, as always, please feel free to contact me, 651-319-1211. Thank you.